Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of Ragnarok M Classic. And in this video, I would like to share my auto attack Rune Knight build and guide from 0 to hero. Rune Knights are one of the best classes to build because they have a lot of stats that you want to increase to furtherly progress your damage output. Some say they are not F2P friendly because of that, but I don't mind as long as you enjoy the class. And also because of that, I can say for sure that they are one of the best classes in the late game. And before I proceed, I would like to introduce you to a cloud phone that will help you stay online 24/7 non-stop. Does your phone overheating when grinding? Or do you have a lot of accounts to grind at the same time on a different games? I have good news for you. UG Phone is an Android cloud phone that helps you AFK grind non-stop even when you close the application. This will let you save battery for your phone and your game will still run even when you have no internet access when you're outside. Also, UG Phone can open multiple instances that is applicable to other games like Ragnarok X, Mir 4, Nightcross, Ragnarok 20 Heroes, and many more games that have an immense AFK grinding. Just use my code 4F8CAA, or you can just click the link on the description below to get 488 diamonds so you can try the UG Phone for yourself. Download the UG Phone now for Android, iOS, or even on the Windows PC. Thanks for listening and let's get back to the video. First is the stats. On the early levels, it is preferable to increase your agility for that attack speed, and then get a bit of STR for P attack, then lock for crit rate. You don't need dex for the hit rate because critical damage doesn't miss, so you just need more crit rate. In the late game, if you are an RK, you will now have access to the enchant blade and the sink or swim buffs, so you will need to reset the stats. This time, int will be your main stat because every point of magic attack gives RK more amount of damage with the enchant blade. And also, int gives mdef that is very needed for your sink or swim, which I will discuss later on. The next stat that you should prioritize is the Vite. Vitality is very needed for survivability because you are on the front line. And not only that, your Vite stat will also give you another auto attack and P attack stats if you have the Call of Justice passive, for which you hit 2 birds in 1 stone. Next is the agility for the attack speed and true damage with the Aura Blade passive. You just need a bit of agility until you reach the 480% attack speed, which is the max, if you consume an Agi Meal B. Then the rest is on the STR for P attack and lock for the crit rate. Next, we go to the skill allocations. On the Swordsman branch, the important skill to get and max is the Sword Mastery, Endure, and increase recuperative power. You should also get at least level 1 Magnum Break just to convert your auto attack into a fire element damage and gain 20% P attack damage as well that lasts 10 seconds. On the Knight branch, max the Heart of Steel. This will be your best situational survival skill that you can use if you are diving into a crowd of enemies, as this will negate most of the damage received. Take note that it only has 8-second duration with a 25-second cooldown. Next is the One Hand Quicken for the attack speed and auto attack increase. Aura Blade for additional true damage with auto attacks. Cavalry Combat so you can mount while attacking. And Cavalry Mastery for another damage to large as well as small monsters if you have the Acer activated. On the Lord Knight branch, max the concentration for additional attack and hit rate as well as providing Endure effect buff. Head Crush to inflict bleed and increase your damage to bleeding enemies. Lord's Aura for additional P damage to the whole party. And then the Call of Justice, which I introduced earlier. This is really good passive skill. Moving on to the Rune Knight branch. Max the Dragon Training first for the added attack speed when riding a Dragon Mount. This time you need to replace your Peko to a Dragon Mount equip on your inventory, so it will take effect. Then max the Enchant Blade to add your magic attack stats into the damage calculation. This time you will now invest on magic attack stats that what I told you earlier. Sink or Swim to convert your MDef stat to a magic attack stat, as well as reducing your HP to increase another magic attack by an extra 5%. This is why MDef stat is also very needed for Rune Knight class. Then you want to max the Rune Mastery for you to craft a Runestone. For the Runestone choice, I suggest to craft the yellow for the additional crit damage or purple for crowd control immunity. Rune Mastery passive for added int and duration when using Runestones. Power of Rune to increase your magic attack every time you use a Runestone. And lastly, the Dragon's Protection for fire damage and water damage increase, as well as all type damage down. Then here on our master skills, we need to use the Retainer's Weapon, so when activated, every hit of our auto attack, it will land an extra blow on all enemies from the target, which is really nice for more damage as well as AoE. The first one we will max out is the Dragon's Contract Sword, so it will automatically generate another sword aura for every 2 seconds that will help RK with AoE, even if your active skill is on cooldown. Token Finale depends on your preference. It's not really that very important because it won't affect your damage. But the fact that you increase your attack range by 2 meters is very helpful in some cases like PvP. For me, I would like to max this skill as soon as possible. Then the Royal Pardon Echo is a lifesteal passive. You can just leave this skill to level 1 if you are an F2P. So my suggestion for master skill point allocation is 3-5-1-1 for starters, and then 8-5-5-1 as you go on. Then max the active skill if you have more Zenny left. Next is for the gears and cards. For starters, especially F2P, you can just start with Adventure Master gears. You should choose the stat with crit and auto attack attributes, as this will be very needed for your auto attack Rune Knight. You can use the Adventure Master sets until you save a lot of Zenny on transitioning to endgame gears. For offhand will be the Vink bracelet, as this one gives a lot of flee, critical rate, and P attack. And these are the card options. Armor is the Beast Heart for the crit damage, MDef, and P attack. And these are the card options. Garment is the undershirt for another flee rate, as well as P attack and crit damage. And here are the card options. For the footwear is the Rune boots for the added P attack and magic attack. And here is the card option. For the accessories, you can go for the critical ring, fairy in a bottle, or Orleans gloves. And here are the card options. For the weapon, the best one is the Holy Avenger, as this one gives auto attack damage % per refine, which is really strong, and is a holy damage attribute. And here are the card options. Headwear options are the Bashful Moment, Firmament Horn, or White Knight Helm. And here are the card options. Facewear options are the Angel Spirit, Mr. Scream, or Monocle. Mouthwear are the Bone in Mouth, Shadow Dragon Cub, or Dreamweave Silk. Backwear are the Pouring Pan, Rebellion Star, Thunder Tycho, or the Winter Elf Hotel. Then the tail is the Red Hot Tail Thorn, Fluffy, or the Embroidered Chest. For the memories, I will just simplify it. On the first attribute, you can choose these options: the crit, magic attack, attack speed, crit damage, or damage to all races. The second attribute option is the MDef %. Then the third options are these, but it needs conditions. Before we get to the next one, Joytify has a new offer with the newest game, Ragnarok Twilight. Kindly check this out. Joytify, previously known as Lapak Gaming, is a 100% safe global top-up platform where players can quickly and secure their top-up favorite games such as Ragnarok M Classic, Dragon Nest M Classic, Crystal of Atlan, and the newest game in the market, the Ragnarok Twilight. Ragnarok Twilight is a new MMO idle RPG that you can play at a relaxed pace. Here in Joytify, you can select a product that you want to top up at a much cheaper price than in-game. And they have a limited promo starting this October 22 until 31. On the promo code, just type RO Twilight and then click the use promo to save another discount up to 4% with your top-ups. After that, complete the payment process by clicking the buy now. That's easy, and you will get the product that you have purchased instantly after the payment is complete. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description and on the comments section. With Joytify, you get fast, secure, and affordable top-ups you can trust. Play without worries with Joytify. Next is for the Aesir Monument. I will also list down here the needed runes and nodes. For the Guild Prayer, you should prioritize the combat, wise, and rest blessings. Then follow up the other blessings. On the Blessing of Goddess, prioritize the pen, crit damage, magic attack, P attack, and damage to demi-human. For the Def, prioritize the M Def percent, then follow up with the max HP and so on. And for the Element, prioritize the holy damage and fire damage, then the rest is up to you. For pets, my recommendation would be the Orc Warrior, Puppet Knight, or Mandragora Seed. And lastly, for the dish, you can use the original wheel juice as this gives magic attack and penetration that is best for your RK. And I think that is all I can share for my auto attack crit Rune Knight. If you have some comments and suggestions, feel free to do so and let's discuss. If you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.